Coach, tough outcome to start with an opening statement.
Man, that was a heck of a game. So I'd first like to give credit to Coach Valentine in Loyola, Chicago. They had a couple guys banged up, or one guy banged up. We had multiple guys banged up, and that was a street fight. It wasn't the prettiest game, but it certainly was competitive. And can't say enough about just our group for dealing with the adversity that we've dealt with in the last couple weeks, and just continuing to stay the course and be about the right stuff, and fight, and always expect to win, no matter who's available and who's not. Can't say enough about our team and just our locker room. I'm proud to be their coach, and our guys left everything out on the floor today. That was a one-bounce game. A different bounce one way or the other, and we probably walk out of here victorious. But credit to Loyola. I thought last play of the game we got downhill, got the ball to the rim, couldn't ask for more. Just came up a little bit short. But really proud of our team.
Malik had a career high in points tonight in his final game as a Don. Can you just speak a little on his legacy?
Yeah, Malik is pretty distraught with the last play. And, I have to remind him and remind our group, if he didn't play the way he played, we wouldn't have been in a position to win. And I've never questioned Malik's desire or his warrior mentality. He expects to win every time he steps foot on the floor, and that's rubbed off onto other guys in our program. He's helped our program take another step. And that's hard to see sometimes when you're disappointed in a loss. But what he's done for, me, our staff, our team, our university, can't say enough about that. Malik is what's good about, college basketball.
Dawson had 35 points tonight. He didn't play in the last game. Have you ever seen a battle like that between him and Thomas, just going at it?
Yeah, those two guys probably should have went to a local park and played one-on-one. It was just a lot of back and forth. He's a heck of a player. Certainly didn't want him to be injured, but I wasn't complaining when he didn't play in the first game when we played them. He's a heck of a player. He made a lot of big-time shots, whether it was in the mid-range. He hit that three off a loose ball late in the game that I thought was a big kind of momentum play in the game. But they're a great team. Really well coached, really well organized on both sides of the ball, and have a lot of respect for their team and the way they go about their business. They're tough, and that resonates with me.
It's kind of a storybook ending to Malik's college career. When you found out that you guys were going to be as shorthanded as you guys were, was the plan for Malik to play all 40 and just talk about the depth and grit of the guys you had available?
Yeah. I didn't find out till this morning that Ryan wasn't going to be available. Up until this morning, I thought he was going to be able to go, and I trust Ryan. He's had some foot issues, and we had to kind of rally the troops and get our guys connected on the same page and ready to compete. And Malik helped do that, being a voice in the locker room. And his performance doesn't really surprise me. When his back is against the wall, he's had performances like this. And can't say enough. Goes 17 of 17 from the free throw line. And again, that game came down to, one possession. And just really proud of everything that Malik has done for, our program as a whole.
Take me through that last play. So Loyola Chicago called that timeout. Was the plan to push the ball if, you got to stop on that rebound?
Yeah, I like attacking when the defense isn't set, and I thought, again, we got the ball exactly where it needed to be, a foot from the rim. Maybe Malik kind of rushed it a little bit in the moment. I haven't watched it yet, but, can't ask for anything else than that, to get the ball exactly where we want it and to have a shot at the rim. And then I thought Jason did a great job of just putting himself in position to be a cleanup guy from an offensive rebounding standpoint, and just that little bobble, probably separates us from, running around the gym and celebrating. and then going to the locker room and being super disappointed. But again, there were so many plays in the game before that, that influenced winning and losing. But I wouldn't change anything about the last play.
We talked about it a little bit last game too, but not the way you would have wanted tonight to go, but still a historic season, tied for the fourth most wins in program history in one season. What does it mean to have been a part of this group, and what do you have to say about the group that you had that went through so much adversity this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of been one thing after another the entire season, and I talked to the team about, as a group, you always want to try to squeeze as much as you can out of the orange, and I told them in the locker room after the game, I don't know how much juice was left in that orange. Our group did a hell of a job of just maximizing everything, and we always were next play mentality. Guys were always ready when their numbers were called. It stings to lose, obviously, because as competitors, we had every intention to win the NIT. But for us to compete the way that we did, there'll be a lot of things to celebrate when we look back on this season. And again, we're trying to make a jump as a program and take steps. And over my first 3 years here, I feel like we've really made steps, and we're close. We're close to having that breakthrough. But we need to have a heck of an offseason and just continue to build. I'm proud to be the coach here and really proud of our guys. Can't say that enough. And I would also like to say the environment in the gym today, the student turnout, the alumni turnout, the casual fan. I feel like our team really helped invigorate our fan base, and hopefully moving forward, that's what the environment should look like every night here at War Memorial. This has become a really hard place to play, and it's because of the support of our students, our fans, our alumni, and I'm just proud to be a part of that.
Coach, you kind of touched on it, but for you personally, year 3 is in the books. Just kind of take a look back on where you started and where you are now for yourself.
Yeah, I would like to think personally I'm a better coach today than I was 3 years ago. I've learned a lot over the last 3 years. I also would like to say that I think our staff has really grown in that regard too. Having continuity in college basketball is so important. And for us to be able to keep a staff together for the most part and have that continuity has helped us move our program forward. And I can't say enough about the guys that I get to come to work with every day and how they've made me better. I want to for sure give them their flowers, their credit for all the work that they do behind the scenes, because we have a staff full of guys that are future head coaches. But I'm proud of where our program is headed. Not satisfied with the year we had, but I think there's a lot to be excited about and optimistic about moving forward.
It's not how you wanted to end the year, but it took until March 23rd to drop a game in this building. Just kind of talk about that and speak to that.
Yeah, I mean, our guys love playing here. And when we step on the floor here, we expect to win, and we expect to protect home court. To go 17-1 at home, it's deflating for that one loss to come in a game like this. But when we think back of the games that we had here over this year and what it's meant to play here in front of our fans, I think that'll be something that we look back on and just draw a lot of positive things from moving forward. Credit to our marketing team, our administration, for making this place what it is. And again, this should do nothing but grow from this point forward.